Virtual reality has been a mainstay of science fiction for many years. Many books, movies, and games have explored the idea, but we're only just about to be able to make it a reality now. The metaverse has been the center of many arguments and discussions. Some people think it will be the next big thing in technology, but others think it will just be a fad. In reality, the metaverse is here to stay, and this technology will affect every part of our lives, from our mental health to how we do our jobs. The multiverse is a version of the internet that gives us a much more immersive experience. Users will be able to use an avatar to get into the internet, or the internet can come to them in an augmented reality experience. There are already signs of progress toward the metaverse. If you search for dinosaurs on Google, you can see augmented reality versions of your new favorite carnivorous dinosaurs right in your room. You can also dive into the world of avatar-based dating or watch concerts that make you feel like you are there. However, before we start our countdown, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. 1. The metaverse's effect on mental health. The metaverse could change our lives by helping with issues like PTSD and anxiety disorders that affect our mental health. It can be used to treat anxiety disorders by giving people with those disorders a place where they can control what's going on around them. It could also let people do things they might not be able to do in real life, like fly or ride a roller coaster. The metaverse could be a virtual reality therapy that helps people with PTSD by recreating parts of their lives that they can control. Not only is this type of therapy helpful because it doesn't involve drugs, but it also gives patients the chance to be in charge of their own experience and get rid of any memories or triggers that make them feel bad. 2. How the metaverse could enhance education. What if, in addition to learning about the Wright brothers, students could also acquire the skills necessary to construct a three-dimensional model of an airplane? Imagine for a moment that a student had the opportunity to go to the Louvre Museum and view artworks created by their favorite artist. Imagine for a moment that each student had access to their very own virtual classroom, in which they could interact and share ideas with peers located anywhere in the world. That location is known as the metaverse. It is a digital setting that will make education more effective and fundamentally alter the way people learn. Not only will the metaverse change how we learn, but it will also alter how we instruct. This new technology allows teachers to construct immersive lessons for students in any subject area, which may result in students becoming more interested in their academic pursuits. 3. How the metaverse could reduce crime rates. The fact that the metaverse offers a setting that is less dangerous than the real world is one of the reasons why it may be beneficial to society in terms of lowering the crime rate and raising the level of morality. It has been speculated that people will be able to explore their imaginations in the metaverse without having to worry about any real-world consequences. This can be utilized as a method for reducing crime rates by offering an alternative channel for individuals who, in other circumstances, might engage in illegal activity in the real world. 4. The metaverse's potential to save our planet from an ultimate apocalypse. The metaverse could save our planet from the end of the world by letting us cut back on what we use without really noticing. The biggest change would be a drop in fuel use since we wouldn't have to leave our homes to travel, hang out with friends, or go to work. 5. Infinite capacity concerts and events with incredible special effects. Virtual reality and augmented reality are starting to show up in the entertainment business. The next step in this evolution is the metaverse, which is a virtual reality world with no limits and special effects that can't be real. Imagine going to a concert with no limits on the number of people who can attend and seeing unbelievable special effects from the comfort of your own home. Concerts wouldn't be limited in any way, and they'd be easier to see than ever before because they could be seen from anywhere in the world. 6. Impact on our current self-identity and relationships. The metaverse is an environment that could change how we see ourselves and how we see each other. It gives us a chance to try out new identities, new relationships, and new ways to talk to each other. In the metaverse, people can make their avatars, go to different places, and talk to other people. It could give young people a place where they can be themselves without fear of being hurt. In the metaverse, your race, ethnicity, or gender wouldn't matter. What would matter is how you present yourself and what you have to say. It's possible that the metaverse will make it harder for people to get together in the future. Relationships in the future might be a lot less deep and a lot more surface level. Also, there will be a lot more people on the internet who use fake names. It will be hard to tell if someone is really who they say they are. 7. How the metaverse will transform the future of work. To build the metaverse, we will have to completely change the way we work now. In the past few years, We've seen the first signs of this as more companies have moved to open office plans where employees can work from anywhere they want. As it gets easier for people to work from anywhere in the world and work on projects together, the metaverse will only speed up this trend. One way the metaverse will change how we do our jobs is by letting us use augmented reality in the workplace to show important information right in front of workers and make them more productive. 8 Exercises and leisure. Speed can be measured by things like stationary bikes. Heart rate is measured by smartwatches. Even cell phones can tell if you're walking or going up or down stairs. Since the Nintendo Wii, cameras have been able to record how the body moves. These are just a few examples of how real-world exercises are already being put into VR, so, even with the technology we have now, the metaverse is a place where amazing things can happen. In the metaverse, how we work out will depend only on how creative we are. You could compete in the Tour de France on your bike. On Mars, you could even take a virtual dance class. These are just a few fitness-related things that the metaverse could bring to your living room. 9 Shopping in the metaverse. How we shop is already being changed by the metaverse. IKEA was an early adopter of augmented reality technology with their Place app, which lets us place furniture in our rooms to see how things will look in our home or office. Through their app or website, companies like L'Oreal and Avon let you virtually try on makeup so you can choose the right shade. Apple lets you see their latest gadgets in your room using augmented reality, and Bollé not only lets you see what their sunglasses look like on your face, but they also use augmented reality and artificial intelligence to show you what the world will look like through different lenses. Immersive shopping experiences like these will keep getting better and bigger in the metaverse. 10 Creating new things in the metaverse. The metaverse will also change how we come up with new ideas. Digital twins, which are virtual copies of things, are already being used by engineers, business owners, and other creators to simulate how things will look in the real world. Formula One is making new race cars with the help of digital twins and testing them on virtual tracks. Nvidia now has an Omniverse where you can build the whole structure of a building in a virtual world. You can then put on VR goggles and walk around that building at different times and in different situations. You can even see what the building will look like at sunset or when it's full of people. In the metaverse, more and more people will use tools like these to make things together. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Tell us what you think about the video in the comments section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get updates when we post new videos.